The cactus I come. Did you guys hear that? Okay, look, welcome back to Houston Life. Spooky season in full swing. Look at this beautiful thing. You want to mark your calendars for the annual HallowGreen Market happening this Saturday at MKT. It's in the Heights.
Yeah, so there you'll find a trick-or-treat trail for the kids, free beer from Equal Parts Brewing. That's for the adults only. A pop-up market featuring more than 50 local vendors and an ugly plant contest.
All plants are beautiful, I thought.
I think so too, but some are uglier than others, right?
Okay, come on.
Eve Monsivite has stopped by. You're the Director of Operations with Heart Collective and Houston Plant Market. Welcome back to Houston Life. It's great to see you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me here again.
We're going to get into this ugly plant contest. That is something that is just one of the things people can enjoy. There's also like a plant swap. Give us sort of the bigger picture of this event, because this is a first for you, although part of the event has been going for 4 years.
Yes, so we are very excited to be joining MKT. They are doing their 4th annual Hike, Bike, and Fright Fest. This is also going to be giving us opportunity to bring out our vendors with the HallowGreen Market. With Houston Plant Market, we typically do, like you were saying, our plant swap. We do take a plant and leave a plant, where people get the opportunity to swap out their plants that they no longer want.
I love that, because a lot of people might have surplus plants at home. We're seeing some images right now on the screen from years past. It looks like there are so many photo opportunities here.
Oh, yes. We try to go all out with giving people the opportunity to take pictures and really enjoy themselves, enjoy the vibe of the market and the event overall.
And you have so many vendors. It's artists. It's really a collective offering, crafts and things like that. What are you most excited about when you guys came together and said, you know what, we should do an ugly plant contest? I mean, how did that come about?
So I think it all comes down to we want to give everybody the confidence to keep plants. So the plant contest is actually featuring very unusual categories. We're going to be having one that's going to be, almost dead but not quite plants.
Okay, I have some of those.
Yes,
okay.
There we go, bring them out.
All right.
And then we also have one that's going to be like leggiest plant, so a plant that has really long stems. And then we also have one for gnarly roots, which is like, when a plant has all its roots kind of like just mixed up inside in the water or like in the pot. So yeah.
I love that there are different categories, and you've brought some examples today. The plant community in Houston, by the way, very, very strong. We were chatting about all the different Facebook groups for plants, now the shops, there's the Plant Con.
Yeah.
You were here last time for Plant Con. Anyway, we could go on and on about plants, but in the meantime, you've brought some examples. This is a plant.
Are you sure?
So it looks like a stick,
Plant
but
Con.
B,
All right.
what kind of plant
The
is
sign
this?
says
And
so.
what category do you think this is a contender for?
So this is a Cerepegia plant. This is actually a succulent. And another cool thing about this plant, it's actually in the genus of a string of hearts plant. So the plants that I brought you guys today aren't going to be found in the categories, but I thought these would be really great examples of what you can possibly find at the market.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
And this is a spooky, eerie vibe, Halloween-themed decorations. This goes wonderful with, because it's just like barren. It's like, is this a tombstone? Like, is this in a cemetery? I'm trying to be a plant person. You know this. I'm really trying to learn.
Well, you've come to the right show.
I feel like I'm at the right place. What else do we have?
So here, this is commonly known as a shoya. Let me make sure I pronounce this right. Cylindropuntia. This is a cactus. What's really cool about this plant, though, is that when it dries out, it becomes this really weird and eerie decoration.
Are you kidding?
This is this?
No way.
Oh, cool.
And you can actually use this to make arrangements. So people kind of stick succulents on there.
I've
or
seen
other
those
plants.
before.
Yeah. So this is deadwood, and you can use it for all those kinds of things.
So deadwood, before it's dead wood.
Yes.
How much wood could a wood get done?
Okay, hold on. But in order to get your dead wood,
I can do this. I can do this. Follow me. Follow me for hacks. I can get you here. Okay, you follow
Wait,
me.
so
I can get you here.
this is a serious
looks like a
question,
witch's
Dee.
broom.
But
Look
you
at
have
this.
to kill
I can
your
put a spell on
plant to
someone.
get the dead wood, or eventually it just dies off?
When it dries out.
Circle of life.
But maybe we can count on the people who do that more frequently. They can provide you with these.
There's life after
Yes.
death, is what we're saying.
There is
and
life.
that's
Older
how
plants.
this all ties into Halloween.
This is a beautiful message. I like the theme we're underscoring here.
Always
plant
use them.
muertos.
Yeah.
All right, this last plant, what is that?
So this is our cousin it. I'm just kidding.
Oh, I see the sunglasses on there.
This is a air plant. This is going to be a hybrid Telendia, I believe that's how you pronounce it. And what's really cool about air plants is that they actually, unlike other plants which have roots, they actually get their water or their moisture through their leaves.
So do you just spritz this? How is it? How do you feed this this bad boy?
I have seen
this
it
cousin it
done a couple of different ways. You can spritz it like every now and then, but I believe for majority of the time you dunk it in water.
dunk it.
But also, these are great in Houston because the humidity here is so intense. I mean, you see little air plants growing on a lot of trees around town.
Yes.
Not like this, but smaller versions.
And it's also sprouting these little like hay bales. This is like fall, but also not.
Hay bales?
What is this? A
Tessa,
corn stalk?
that's not a
wheat?
bale of
What
hay.
is this, wheat? Is this wheat, Derek? Look at it. Is it wheat?
It's waving.
I don't know
Plant
what it is,
lovely.
but I know that's not a bale of hay right
Excuse
there.
me for trying to learn. I have event details. I know all about the ultimate Halloween celebration. It's at MKT. It's Saturday. Guys, go out. October 28th, this Saturday, 12 to 6 p.m. So noon to 6, you can go learn and take pictures of all your plant finds and send them to Derek.
And be Monstifies. Thank you so much. So that's right. It's all happening on Saturday at noon. And in the meantime, look up Houston Plant Market too, because there are all kinds of things and events that y'all are involved with throughout the calendar.
So cool.
Plant swaps, plant con, all cool stuff.
All right. Sounds good. We'll see you Saturday.
All right.
Thank you.